Hey everyone! Welcome back to Money Ventures. Fall is here, and that means it's the perfect time to cozy up, reassess our goals, and set ourselves up for financial success. Today, we're diving into a fall money makeover. Whether you're just getting started with managing your finances or looking to refresh your plan, this video will walk you through an easy-to-follow, step-by-step financial guide to make sure you're set for the seasons ahead. Fall is a great time to refresh your finances, set goals, and prepare for the end of the year and beyond. A fall money makeover is a financial refresh done in the autumn to set the stage for a more organized and prosperous end to the year. It's a seasonal review of your finances to help you assess spending, adjust savings, and prepare for upcoming expenses like holiday spending and the new year. Doing a fall money makeover is helpful because it allows you to reset your financial goals, identify any areas of improvement, and make adjustments before the year ends. This proactive approach helps prevent overspending, encourages saving, and builds good habits, ultimately setting you up for a more stable financial future. The four main steps of the fall makeover are 1. Assess, 2. Plan, 3. Organize, and 4. Take action. Step 1. Assess your current financial situation. List all income sources. Go over all sources of income you have right now, including job earnings, side hustles, passive income, etc. Calculate monthly expenses. Break down your monthly expenses into categories like housing, food, transportation, insurance, debt, entertainment. Create an overview to see where most of your money goes each month. Assess financial health with key ratios. Calculate your savings ratio, savings divided by income, to see if you're hitting the typical benchmark of 20%. Review your debt-to-income ratio to gauge debt load and pinpoint areas for improvement. Review your bank accounts and credit card statements. For example, download statements for the last 3 months and highlight recurring subscriptions, bills, and big expenses. Then calculate average monthly spending on essentials, like rent and food, versus non-essentials, and list your assets and liabilities. Next, define your assets and liabilities, including savings, investments, and any debts. Use a simple Excel sheet or app to track your financial health. Calculate your net worth by subtracting total liabilities from total assets to understand where you stand financially. Knowing your net worth is like having a financial report card. It's a simple way to see exactly where you stand financially by measuring the difference between what you own, your assets, and what you owe, your liabilities. This number isn't just a static figure. It's a baseline that gives you valuable insight into your overall financial health and progress over time. Here's why it's important as a baseline for improvement. 1. Clarity on financial position. Your net worth tells you if you're in a positive or negative financial situation, which is essential to know before setting goals. It shows if your assets outweigh your debts or vice versa. 2. Motivation to improve. Seeing your net worth number, whether it's big, small, or even negative, creates a starting point. With that baseline, you can set actionable goals like paying down debt or increasing your savings, and track your progress as you work to improve. 3. Measuring financial growth. Tracking net worth over time is a great way to see tangible improvements in your financial journey. By periodically checking your net worth, you can see how much you're saving, investing, and paying off debt, which all contribute to a more secure financial future. 4. Guidance for better financial decisions. Knowing your net worth also helps you make smarter financial choices. If your net worth is lower than you'd like, you can focus on strategies to boost it, such as budgeting, reducing expenses, or investing. It's a reliable tool that can direct you toward choices that support your financial growth. In short, Your net worth provides a solid starting point and a motivating benchmark for financial improvement, making it easier to map out a path to build wealth and secure your future. Step 2. The planning phase. Set clear financial goals. Establish both short-term and long-term goals. Example: saving $500 before the holidays, paying off credit card debt, or building a $5,000 emergency fund within the next year are examples of short-term goals. Use SMART criteria: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Prioritize goals based on importance and timeline. Rank goals by need, like emergency fund, followed by paying off high-interest debt. Set seasonal and annual milestones. Breaking larger goals into smaller, manageable ones is key to making progress without feeling overwhelmed. Here's a step-by-step approach that can make the process easier and more effective. Define your main goal clearly. Start by outlining the bigger goal. Make sure it's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. SMART. For example, instead of save money, a clearer goal would be save $5,000 for an emergency fund within 12 months. Identify key milestones. Break the main goal into major checkpoints or milestones. These milestones represent the key steps or outcomes needed to achieve the larger goal. For instance, if the goal is to save $5,000 in a year, you could set milestones like saving $1,250 every 3 months. Create monthly or weekly goals. Take each milestone and divide it into smaller, monthly or weekly goals. Using the same example, you'd aim to save approximately $417 each month, or about $104 each week. These smaller goals make it easier to track your progress regularly. Outline actionable tasks. For each weekly or monthly goal, define specific actions. If your weekly goal is to save $104, you could decide to cut back on certain expenses or pick up a few extra hours of work. Write down these tasks as specific to-dos to keep you on track. Set mini deadlines. Assign realistic deadlines to each smaller goal or task. Knowing when each task should be completed creates a sense of urgency and helps you stay organized. For instance, set a deadline of each Friday to check if you met the weekly savings goal. Track and adjust regularly. Review your progress periodically. Small goals make it easier to see what's working and what's not, so you can adjust your approach if needed. If you didn't meet a weekly savings target, find ways to make up for it the following week. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge your progress by celebrating each milestone. This could be as simple as treating yourself to a small reward, which can keep motivation high. Breaking larger goals into smaller steps not only makes them more achievable, but also builds momentum along the way. Each small step completed moves you closer to the bigger picture, reducing stress and increasing confidence. Step 3. Create a fall budget review and adjust spending categories. Allocate categories: housing, food, transportation, and see if they match your financial goals. Example: if holiday spending is a priority, set aside funds specifically for it now. Use the 50-30-20 rule with seasonal adjustments. The 50-30-20 rule is a simple budgeting guideline to help people manage their income and expenses. Here's how it breaks down. 50% needs. Half of your income should go towards essential expenses, things you can't live without or that are required to maintain a basic standard of living. This includes rent or mortgage payments, utilities, electricity, water, gas, groceries, basic transportation, car payments, gas, public transit, health insurance and medical expenses, minimum debt payments. Needs are non-negotiable costs that you must cover to live and function day to day. 30% wants. About a third of your income can go to things you enjoy but could live without if needed. Wants include dining out, entertainment, and hobbies, vacations and travel expenses, shopping for non-essential items, clothing, gadgets, etc. Upgrades like a more expensive phone plan or a luxury item. Wants are what make life enjoyable beyond just the basics, but these are areas where you can cut back if needed. 20% savings and debt repayment. The remaining fifth of your income should go towards building a secure financial future. This includes emergency savings, retirement contributions like a 401k or IRA, additional debt payments, anything above the minimums, investments. This portion helps you build financial stability and freedom by saving for future goals and paying down debt faster. The 50-30-20 rule provides a good structure, but it can be adjusted based on your individual income and financial goals. Allocate less to wants to maximize savings in preparation for holiday spending. Set up a separate fall fund. Create a mini fund specifically for expenses like Halloween, Thanksgiving, and early holiday gifts. Step 4. Organize your debt repayment. List all debts by type and interest rate. Organize debt by priority, credit cards, student loans. Focus on high-interest debt with the debt avalanche method. Consider the debt snowball method for motivation. Pay off smaller debts first for a sense of progress. If you have a $300 medical bill and a $2,000 credit card balance, pay off the medical bill first to stay motivated. Use the fall to negotiate or refinance loans. Tip: research loan refinancing options or call credit card companies to negotiate lower interest rates. Build or boost your emergency fund. Define the purpose and size of an emergency fund. Aim to have 3 to 6 months of essential expenses as a target. Example: if monthly expenses are $2,000, aim for an emergency fund of $6,000 to $12,000. Set up automatic transfers to a high-yield savings account. Automate small amounts to grow the fund over time. Set aside $100 biweekly. After a year, you'd have $2,600 saved. Consider using seasonal income to boost this fund. Direct any side hustle or holiday gift funds into your emergency fund. Next, prepare for holiday and seasonal spending. Make a detailed holiday spending plan. List specific holiday expenses like gifts, travel, and food. For example, set a budget of $300 for gifts and list who and what to buy for each person. Set a holiday savings sprint. Challenge yourself to save a specific amount for holiday spending within a set time frame. Find creative ways to save or earn for the season. Here are some tips. Sell unused items, take on seasonal side jobs, or cut back on non-essentials temporarily. Next step, review investments and plan for tax season. Review retirement accounts and investment portfolios. Suggest rebalancing or increasing contributions to 401k or IRA accounts. Example: increase 401k contributions by 1% if it aligns with your goals. Plan for tax deductions and credits. Look for tax-saving opportunities like charitable contributions and retirement contributions. Prepare necessary tax documents ahead of time. Gather W-2s, investment statements, and other documents to avoid a last-minute scramble. Reflect and adjust. Track your progress every month. Here's a tip. Set a recurring monthly check-in to review spending and adjust goals. Be adaptable. Remain flexible if unexpected expenses come up. Celebrate small wins. Remember that progress, however small, deserves acknowledgement. Key points for your Fall Money Makeover: assess, plan, budget, debt, emergency fund, holiday spending, investments, and reflection. Take it step by step and stay consistent. Now you're ready to tackle fall with a fresh financial outlook. Your journey to financial wellness starts today, so let's make it a great season together. I hope this plan offered you some actionable advice and that you are motivated to follow through with your fall financial makeover.